Hi, I'm Margaret Blevins, here on the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network to share with you an exclusive TV offer on our brand new Revitalique Facial Toning System. What is Revitalique? Well, you've probably been reading about it in fashion magazines like Woman's World and Redbook. What is Revitalique? Well, it is a state-of-the-art workout for your face. And what it does is tones, tightens, and transforms weak facial muscles into taut, smooth, beautiful skin. How do you achieve a Revitalique toned and smooth, beautiful skin? Well, it's as easy as 6 steps, 2 to 3 times a day. Now, how does it work? Well, it comes with a patented Revitalique Facial Toning System mask with 3 settings: facial toning intensity level 1, 2, and emergency stop. The Revitalique Facial Toning System works by using a state-of-the-art mask powered by battery and using electronic stimulation to tone and tighten the muscles in the face. Now, I'll go through and show you how these different steps and products work so that you can be successful in using the Revitalique Facial Toning System at home. It's not something you have to go to the esthetician's office for or spend hours at the spa to get this treatment. It can be yours in the convenience of your own home by using the Revitalique Facial Toning System mask and facial moisturizers, toner, pre-toner, anti-aging, and pre-wash cleansing serums. So let me go through, and I'm going to have Nancy here from the Sleepy Keys Tingle Network help me to demonstrate how the facial toning system works and show you how to use it in your own home. Nancy, thank you so much for having a seat and volunteering so that I can show folks how the Revitalique system is so easy to use in 6 simple steps at home. Okay, step 1. We will want to start with a washed face. Now, Nancy, I've already had you go backstage and wash your face with a simple warm water and a gentle exfoliating rag. After you've washed your face and removed any dirt and debris, you'll want to start by using the Conductive Glitter Moisturizer. Now, the glitter moisturizer comes in the step 1 container here, as indicated by the single heart on the top of the container. It's very easy to keep track of the system. And what you'll want to do is technically step 1 is washing your face. Then step 2, I guess, would be considered the Conductive Glitter Moisturizer lotion. Now, the lotion that I have here comes with an applicator brush. You want to take the applicator brush and use it to stir up the conductive mixture in the container. As you can see, it has since settled, and you'll know it's ready by seeing large bubbles form after stirring it for 10 to 35 seconds. So use your conductive application brush and start to stir it just like so. I can already see the bubbles starting to form. Once you get some larger bubbles forming, make sure to pop them as you go along. Now it's really frothing. Just about ready. Wow, okay, very frothy. Large bubbles are forming. That's how we know we're ready to apply. Wipe off the excess on the edge. And be sure that when you apply it to the face, you only have a very thin amount. But you also don't want to skimp. I guess you don't want to layer it, but you don't want to skimp. It's also very important to keep this out of the eyes and mouth. And if ingested, do call poison control immediately. Let's just get some of this hair out of the way. See how it's viscous? That's how you know it's ready to apply. Sort of like, well, if you had a hot mozzarella stick and it's going to be too hot to eat, but you do want to have that long mozzarella stick string pull. Okay, you can wipe off the excess and apply to the face. Oops. Great. That's a good application there. Okay. Now, once you've completed that first-ish, I guess 1A step, if you will, make sure to put the top back on tightly to your conductive moisturizer, because if it dries out, it will not work properly. So ensure you to tighten it at least until you hear it click. There we go. Now that the face has been cleansed and the conductive moisturizer has been applied in a thin amount on the face, it's time to apply the mask. Now, when applying the mask, be sure that it's cleaned on the inside, and if it is dirty or soiled, you'll want to use a damp cloth just with water to gently wipe down the inside of the mask. Now, let's go ahead and apply the mask. To ensure that it's properly fit to the wearer, you can adjust and tighten the straps along the top and sides of the unit. How's that? Good. Does it feel like it's on fitting comfortably, Nancy? Okay. Now, we can begin to turn on the unit. There is a small battery unit that's going to send electrical impulses throughout the mask to begin the toning and tightening of your facial muscles. So, I'm going to turn on the green button and start the session on low level 1. Okay. Well, now that it's started, Nancy, how do you feel? Does it hurt at all, Nancy? Right. So right now, on facial toning setting 1, we're focusing on different zones, and this one is going to be near the under part of the eye, such a trouble area for women of a certain age. So Nancy, it is working the under part of the eyes right now. Does it hurt at all? That's wonderful. Okay. The Revitalique Facial Toning System is going to go through 6 zones of the face and work the muscles in each one of those zones. After it's done with the under eye portion, it will move on to above the eyebrow. That's 1, 2, the cheekbone, 3, the frown lines around the nose, 4, the sides of the jaw, 5, and 6, the bottom of the chin, for a toned, tightened look, as well as a little bit of the areas on the forehead. As it goes through each one of the different cycles, you can stay on that number 1 green setting, or you can depress the yellow bejeweled item in the middle to increase the intensity. We at Revitalique recommend you start your treatments using the lower setting and then work up to using the yellow or amber setting after 6 weeks of use. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on to the yellow amber gold setting for Nancy just to demonstrate. Are you ready? Now, Nancy, this one is a little bit more intense. Does it hurt now? Okay, good. Once you move through all 6 cycles, you can either depress the red stop button for emergency stop, or allow it to run through and the unit will turn off automatically when the time has completed. Now that it has moved through all 6 cycles, we can remove the Revitalique mask. Sorry, don't want to mess up your hair. I can already see how it has toned some areas of Nancy's face. Now that the mask has been removed, we are going to further set back the hands of time by applying a light layer of Revitalique moisturizer. And again, this time you want to just apply couple index finger bits full to the problem areas of the face. So I'll go ahead and put this on for you, Nancy, but you'll have to do this on your own at home. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any excess you can just use on your hands. We'll now want to add the step where we add a patented glowing serum that really helps to let the face shine in any light. This is going to be applied with a dropper bottle, and you'll want to use a good amount on either cheek and the top of the forehead. So we'll apply here, here, and here. Once it's been applied, you want to massage it into the face to really make sure it's worked in properly. It also helps to stir it up a little bit. You can stir it up by using the applicating plunger. And now to thoroughly massage the serum in. Wow, Nance, you're really glowing. Okay, these are the 3 products that you will need to use every time you use your Revitalique mask. It's also important that you supplement these Revitalique products with our patented Revitalique Facial Moisturizing Wash and the Revitalique Full Body Neck and Shoulders Lotion. The Full Body Neck and Shoulders Lotion is not meant for the face, but just the neck and the shoulders. You can use it on your hands in a pinch, but we recommend using that only if you run out of our Revitalique Turn Back the Hands of Time hand lotion. Now, to wash the face with this moisturizing gel, you have to shake the bottle until it turns kind of a milky, opaque color. And basically you shouldn't be able to see through it. And when you can't see through it, that means it's time to use it. We don't need to use this now, but it is actually a very important supplemental step for the Revitalique system to really work at its best. And then the lotion, as you can see here, comes in an easy to use lotion bottle, but it looks like we've actually run out. If that happens to you at any point and you run out of our Revitalique products, all you have to do is call our 1-800 number, and one of our Revitalique operators is standing by to take your order and ensure that we can refill all of your products in a timely manner. And look at that. In just as little as 20 minutes, we were able to turn back the hands of time for Nancy. Just imagine what it would look like after 6 months of use with the Revitalique product. Now, just look at Nancy. You look like an absolute doll now, and your face is so taut and firm. Now, what I would like to do is get a member of our studio audience to try out the Revitalique mask and products. Do I have any volunteers from the studio audience? Great. Well, come on down. Well, welcome to the program. And what's your name? Okay. Wonderful. Well, Tiffany, since you are going to be trying the Revitalique mask, we're going to be using the same mask that Nancy used. So now I've just got this damp cloth that I'm going to use to wipe it clean and dry. Okay, I'm going to set that over here for now. And then, Tiffany, I see that you do have some makeup on, so I will have to ask you to clean your face for me real quick. And we'll want you to use our patented cleanser. And as you can see, I can see through it pretty well right now, so we're going to need to shake it to reactivate it. It doesn't take too long. There we go. See? Opaque, ready to rock. Always put the top of the cap upside down on your sink. There we go. And it doesn't take too much. Just make sure to coat your washcloth or rag. Okay, now lean in. It's okay if you have a little bit of eye makeup on. What's more important is that you don't have, a thick layer of foundation on the cheek and chin and forehead area that can block the conduit paths of the electrodes that are going to be working out your facial muscles. So I'm just going to wipe around the top of your forehead. And then around your cheeks. And on this side. Good. And the bottom of your chin. Very important. Great. Let me just get that there. Oh, and the tip of your nose. And those very light frown lines. Okay. Great job, Tiffany. Okay, step 1, cleanse. Check. Now I need to activate the conductive moisturizer. I know I just did it earlier for Nance, but you need to make sure it's activated every time. Oops. See those big bubbles forming? This won't take long at all. It's just about the same consistency as mozzarella cheese string. Cheese stick string, that is. Oh, see how frothy that is? We're good. Okay, let me wipe off the excess. And then take a little there. I'm going to put very fine amounts. Just a thin layer. And I'll get a little bit more. And the forehead. Okay. Moving right along. Always make sure to close that top up tight. Otherwise, you're going to need to call our toll-free 1-800 number for one of our operators standing by to replace your activation product because it has dried out. Okay, now to put on the Revitalique mask. Okay, now does this feel like a comfortable fit for you? Just get the strap back here tightened a little bit. And on this side. And this one. Okay. Now that we've applied the mask, Tiffany, I forget your name. Tiffany, sorry. I'm going to turn it on the lowest setting first, and that's going to be this green button here. Now, if at any point you do want to turn it off, that's okay. Okay. Great, now we are on the first setting of the Revitalique Facial Toning System. So you can kind of feel the facial muscles starting under the eye here. You can feel it's like contracting and expanding. It's almost like doing a sit-up for your face. Are you ready for me to turn it on to the gold setting for a more intense workout as we move up into the eyebrow area? Okay. Wow. Now how does that feel? Too intense? Too strong? Okay. Okay, well we can turn it back down. Let's go back to the green setting. There you go. Wow. Now, do you feel it moving through down to the frown line section? This is the area on either side of the mouth. Now, you, Tiffany, don't really have much of a frown line yet. yet, but you can think of the Revitalique Facial Toning System as a way to prevent wrinkles from occurring in the future. Toning, tightening. Yes, and then the chin. Now this is a very important area because you want to keep the chin worked and taut so that you can keep running your mouth. I don't know. Well, you're just about done. I'm going to go ahead and hit the off switch here by depressing the red button on the top. Great, and if it's okay, I'll go ahead and remove the mask. The next step is to apply the post-treatment moisturizer. So I'm going to grab that from here. And I'm just going to use a little bit on my finger here. And apply some here. One, the nose, cheek, chin. And again, with the excess, I can just use that as a moisturizer on my own hands. And it's not a strong scent. I would even go as far as to say that this is an unscented moisturizer, which I think is important when, using so regularly every day on your face. Now, you can use the Revitalique Facial Toning System every other day for the first 6 weeks. Then, if you go after the first 6 weeks to using the Facial Toning System twice a day, you can do so, but only on the lowest green setting. Then, after 12 weeks, you can do 2 sessions a day and then move one of those sessions into the gold amber secondary high toning system level. But then after that period of time, you do want to take a week off, and then during that off week you just want to focus on face massage. And basically, if you're going to work out a lot, there's nothing like having a massage after a hard workout, right? So think of it as your face getting a hard workout every day for just about 12 weeks. After that 12-week time period and then the 1 week off where you're just focusing on face massage, you'll want to move back into using the facial toning system by Revitalique, but back to the low green setting, and you'll want to just do that twice a day. When you go back to that at week 14, do give us a call. Our operators will be standing by, and we will then include a new serum that is a stronger serum than our post Revitalique Facial Toning System 1 serum. Then you'll move into the step 2 serum. Now, this will continue on for the next 28 weeks. After 28 weeks, going into week 30, you will want to give our operators a call to have a consultation to see if you're ready for our 3rd tier level of facial glow serum. You really have to work up to that, but it's very important that you continue that use and keep using the facial toning system as well as the glow serums to be applied afterwards to maintain a youthful appearance. So, because this is your first time, Tiffany, using the Revitalique Facial Toning System, I'm going to just mix this up a little bit and apply to right here and over here. And here. Good. And now for that face massage. I prefer to use clockwise rotations when doing face massage because it follows the facial contours, and then a counterclockwise moving up from the chin. Good. And you can just, again, wipe off the excess on a cloth or just apply it to the hand. Now that we've done the glow serum, the moisturizer, we've turned back the hands of time, there's really nothing left to do except for step number 6, which I forgot to mention before. And you know what that is? It's smile. So go ahead and give me a big smile. That's beautiful. You're probably wondering how much this system costs. Well, can you even put a price on turning back the hands of time? No, not really. But you can pay a low cost of $129.99 for this at-home facial toning system to use. Do call now because our operators are standing by to take your order for the Revitalique Facial Toning System. That can be yours today for the low cost of $129.99. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we do hope to hear from you soon.